Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Game Testing Unlimited. My name is Wilfred. So in the past, I have featured this game, Lurks below, and for quite some time I have not been playing it, mainly because I have been waiting for a big kind of like an update to the skill tree and so on. Now there isn't one yet, but there is a huge content update called Badlands, and I would like to play a little bit of the game for you guys because in the next 12 hours the discount 50% will expire. So if you would like to try out the game, so this is the best time to buy it within next 12 hours. So I thought maybe I should play this game a little bit. So part one is talking about the major update that is coming in, and also I'll play the game as it is unedited live, so you can get to see the pace and so on, because in the past I used to edit off things that in between kind of thing, but I would like you to experience what it's like playing a new fresh character just until the first boss. All right, now the patch note wise, there's a huge patch note which is 1.01a that they've added a new world called Badlands, and after you kill off the last boss of the the original game, you can take the journey to Badlands. It's more like an expansion, and there's a story there to save our Ogre friends from the demon. So that is, if you play World of Warcraft, I don't know, something like the Legion kind of thing. And then also you have a new choice of race between human and the orc. So I'll show you a little bit on the difference between the two races. Some consideration. The main thing is the town hall. So how town hall works is that after you kill off the tentacle of each, which I think is the boss somewhere in the middle of it, you could create a town hall which is account wide, so you can teleport your characters into that town hall and to use a share kind of like a stash kind of thing. So the concept is very much like the town in, say, Diablo 3, whereby you could just put some stuff for other classes to pick up and so on. And and also the one thing interesting is the multi-classing possibilities. So some items like ancient item is really for the character, because the thing is that about the Lurks below, the character doesn't really have any skill. The skill comes from the ancients, and there are some class ancient, some non-class ancient. So if you like to mix like a wizard with a necromancer, say, you could do that now with the ancient item being passed on to another character. So to give you a little bit of multi-classing, you could multi-class up to like maybe three different classes if you want. But I don't know how it's going to work like against new skill tree update pending, because the skill tree update will interact, the ancient will interact with one another. So more likely than not, you have to pass two ancient to another to make it work to another class possibly. So there's a lot of possibility there. So this is the multi-class that you have, and so on and so forth. There is also I'm not going to go through all the items. Basically, they added a whole bunch of like new items or new crafting options as well. And now it's dexterity, no longer grit. Honestly speaking, I don't know what the heck is grit, but it's just one of those stats that sometimes in this game it's very hard to understand what the stat really means, but it is what it is. Then you have intelligence and dexterity, more like Diablo kind of like thing, and so on and so forth. So it's interesting. It's interesting. So if I go and load one of my older character, maybe just load it up for you guys. Look at my wizard itself. So if you look at my wizard, which is somewhere that you can't really see, let me just put it somewhere you can see. These are the ancient that get unlocked kind of as the game goes by, and you can cycle them through the different rank as well if you like to see what the rank does, each one of them. Now this is non-class ancient, you can't recycle them because it's all fixed, but the class ancient is the one that you could actually take a look at before you put gold there to increase the rank. So you could actually do a lot of like leveling up the ancient. Now after this is the old design. I'm slightly disappointed that the new design is not there yet, because the new design is a lot more fun. The new design will interact we have the ancient interact with each other. There will be a skill tree you see on my past video in beta, or not re-beta, after the the game has went live. There are actually you could interact the ancient together. Like for example, whenever you do a translocation, you could trigger a firestorm opus as well. So, but all these things are not there yet. So I would say it's a lot more fun in the with the new skill tree. But unfortunately, Mr. Brevet was only able to make the new skill tree work for 2 classes, I think Wizard and Warrior, and after that he stopped working on those because he wanted to get this content update. And by the way, it's just one person's job, one person's programming the entire game. From music, animation, gameplay, loot, everything, design, one person. So it is remarkable, but just that I really wish it goes a little bit faster because, I've tried the new skill tree. It's so much more fun. And it made me going back to the old design. It's like, so that's why I stopped playing after the game has gone, leave the early access, and I stopped playing for a while, well actually for quite a long while. And this content update, I may or may not go too far because I really, really want to go back to the new skill tree whereby I can have the ancient interact with each other. There's a skill tree, some decision there. It's so much more fun. But anyway, just for you guys, you could change the race. Race for human, you get extra magic fun, better resistance from vigor. So the stats that you put in makes sense if you want to kind of like have a vigor kind of stats to it. Now there are a couple of attributes there, and each classes will use the attribute in some different ways. For example, some of the ability may be stronger, say if you have intelligence in it. So it makes sense to invest some of this attribute to it. But like I said, I mean, it's not really a make or break kind of thing. So that's human. Now if you choose orc will have extra armor, and the melee attack rate increase, one attack rate decrease, jump higher, and fall slower. So I think Ogre is more for melee classes, or the classes that has a melee kind of like slant to it. And there's quite a number of them that has it. Like for example, Warrior is a melee class, Wizard is not a melee class, Bard is interestingly a melee class because I think in the beta, Bard was a range class, which I like. I don't like melee in this game because I don't think melee can work in this game, but whatever. Then you have Cleric, that is you can do a melee or range. I do range. And Enchanter is range, Necromancer is range, and Paladin is a two-handed weapons. Yeah, it's kind of strange because Paladin, I think they've changed again. Because I thought Paladin has a shield option, but they have a two-handed weapon. Whatever. Then your dual swords for Rook, and Warrior is sword and shield or dual swords. So yeah, I mean, I have not played Bard for a very long time. I was hoping that Brevet will give Bard a ranged option, which I don't think he will. So I'm just going to roll a Bard. Then you can advance the look itself. You can change the hairstyle, head, and so on. So for example, I can change the head. Actually, it's quite interesting because now you can really see. Oh, that is really cute. Okay, and the this is a female orc. No, I can't really picture orc. Okay, so this has no hair. So maybe a guy character, orc guy is fine. A different head. Yep. So I think I quite like the 3 white dot. You can have a hair color as well. Red head, kind of like a orc. Yeah, why not? Skin color, you can have. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh. Well, I think. Yeah, there's so many options, but because Alert Below is so dark, it makes sense to have a lighter character because otherwise it just make it very, very hard to see your own character, playing. So that is the skin. Then your skin color accessory is the one that, let me see. No, I think it's just for girl. Chest. I can't really tell which chest is a girl chest and which chest is a guy chest. Maybe this is a girl chest. This is a guy chest. I don't know. Oh man, this is so funny. So it's a bard, the guy who sing, and yeah. So this is called Antonio, whatever. Or just like Abe, maybe. Abe is a good name. Okay. Okay, so now advance the game style. So this is my new character, Abe. So you can have a survival whereby you have the you have hunger and fatigue. Some people don't like it, but you get to farm, craft, and cook to stay alive. I find that it's rather fun. Or you could have a hardcore survival as well. No, I'm not going to do hardcore. You can have the descent, which is like the no hunger, no fatigue, or farming required. So just play as it is, just a hack and slash kind of thing. Someone like that. Hardcore descent on the hardcore version of it. Creative is like you want to take it relaxed and no fatigue, no farming, no nothing. Many of the crafting are not early, and the building materials are infinite. Basically, you can just like a sandbox kind of version of it. So I would like to play Survivor. So now, like I said, I'm going to play a little bit of this game until the first boss. It's going to last quite a while, but
wake up. Oh good, it looks like the spell worked. I don't have much time. You are probably disoriented. I'm not even sure if you remember anything, but you must listen. The spell to bring me back from inside the demon horde worked, but only just. Some unexpected difficulties arose and I had to improvise. I could only solve them by taking your place. I'll not be here to help you. I do hope you remember. No, don't talk, just listen. Your time is almost up. Our research worked. The demons can be defeated. Thankfully, you were always better at this war stuff, so my sacrifice will not be in vain. Find my notes. They will explain everything. Share the information. Save our world. The demons will know you are coming. I will have no choice but to tell them.
oh, there's a story mode to it, which is good. Okay, so that is me. And the by the way, you can zoom in now as well if you don't like to. I can zoom in a little bit, I like it zooming a little bit. So veiled demons abound in these dark roots. You must defend yourself. Pick 2 sticks from the ground and craft a sword and shield from crafting panel. So it's kind of interesting because there's a story part to it which I kind of like. Ooh, hang on. Now use a WASD key to move, because some of you always ask me like how to move and so on and so forth. So I just need to 2 sticks, and the sticks are there. You can do a hang on a second. I thought you can. There's a all key. No, it doesn't work that way. I thought there's a key that shows everything on the ground. So these are food, by the way. Mushroom is good. Pick up one of those things. So this is it's good to pick up anyway. The stone, and there's some sticks as well. Some grass. You need it later on. And so there's some food as well. Ooh, stone. There's a rat. Stone. Mushroom. You can kill the rat, by the way, for food, for meat. Yep, these are meat. So there's quite a bit of like recipe, some kind of like a carrot and so on and so forth. So I normally would just comb through the area and get the stuff. Now I have got the crafting, and I can craft quite a fair bit of things. I can craft food and so on and so forth. So let me just get a shield, and this is the one that I put it on the first kind of bar here. So now I have a shield. Look. Ooh, wow, this guy jumped really high as an orc. So that's good. So that is the quest completed. Gather some food and eat it. Rest, regain energy. So you can take all this food, and I would suggest to you that eat the mushroom instead. Now you see this area here. This area is basically this area will start to grow into something that is impenetrable at first, but of course you can have something that take it through later, and it's a good place for you to trap monster later. I mean, I'll show you what it means in just a moment. Because you need to plan ahead. There's a lot of invasion. Ooh, nice meat. Now, so there's a lot of invasion, right? And it's always good to trap some of these monsters, maybe. But then, because I play a melee character, maybe it's not a good idea, because you don't want them to bunch up and then make it really hard for you to to kill off things, because, you know, as a range character, it's nice to build some kind of like a area to trap those invaders. But I'm just seeing a lot of meat here. I mean, a lot of food here. Let me just get through all these things first, because all these things, there's a reason why you do all these things. Like, you know, some of these are really, really good stuff. So I think it doesn't rot, because sometimes the food will get rotted. Or let me just see. You know, there's carrot and stuff, and you want to scout the area as well. You want to scout the area to see where you want to build a base. You want a base. You want a base that's far away from the corrupted area, because the corrupted area is the one that So this is a nice place, by the way, to find a base, to build a base. And you want to be as far away from the corrupted area, because it will grow. Every time an invasion comes, it will grow as well. So so it looks like you want to find an area whereby it's rather kind of like a flat, a plateau. Can't really see. There's a portal here, by the way. So yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be over that side. This is the area whereby it's quite nice to be a base. So yeah, it's just think ahead. So you need to regain energy. You sleep, press Z to sleep. See there? And yeah, you can eat as well. I would say eat mushroom, because mushroom you can't cook it. Well, there's some mushroom dishes, I think, in the future. But you know, you try to. You can extract the seed as well. So now it's night time. It's fine. So I just eat some mushroom. So that's quest completed. My hunger level is there, 79 over 100. You don't want it to dip below certain number, or you will die. Craft a simple pickaxe, and you know. So let's see what pickaxe is. Campfire or not. So like I said, you know, the reason why you pick all this stuff up on the ground, because you can do all these things. You know, you don't need to worry about picking stick, rock, or grass, because I have it already. So get an axe. All right, that's important. Get the pickaxe as well. So all these, I think, are very important. The axe is going to add trees. So now let's just get organized a little bit here. You can't touch anything here. These are for ancient items only. So you know, yeah. So I usually would just like do like this one. So like for example, this can't really see here. My apologies. You can chop the trees. So level up, so again level. So these are trees. Now, if a tree is small, try not to cut it, because there's no really no point. Chopping a small tree, you want to chop big trees, and you want to leave some of this stuff around as well, like all this berry and whatnot. There is you know, it's very hard to see right now here. Like you know, very hard to see. My apology. So like for example, you can pick some of this like ore as well. You need the ore anyway. So may as well start digging and start getting some ore. Yeah, I think it fell off somewhere. Yeah, so no, okay, so that is ore, and there's some dirt as well, right? On the floor, but whatever. So now I can't really see that. My apologies. It's just so hard to see. This tree is big. Just cut it off. It'll grow again. So there's sapling. Become a sapling. Little sapling here. I can't see right now. Okay, so now I see there's an enemy there. You guys see it? It's an enemy coming. They have a gun there. So there's a level up button. You can actually do level up kind of thing. Now how do you decide what is what, right? It's kind of learning potion. So you have a learning potion. Put it there into this. Okay, so cross it, and then you can get some kind of like a learning boost. Wow, it's super hard to see anything here because my room is kind of bright. Whoa. Okay, let me just now that is bad. So you need to eat something to replenish my health, I think. No, it doesn't. I need to rest. So I hope I won't get attacked while I'm resting. Alright. So I'm completely rested. I can't rest anymore. That's sad. Whoa! Coffee. This is so much harder. No, I think I'm gonna die. Now you know why I'm not a big fan of like melee. I think I'm gonna die. How am I going to survive this? Okay, so this is terrible. Oh man. So there's full of enemy here. I have no idea how I'm going to replenish my health. This is very, very hard. I think I'm just going to die anyway. Whoa, this is... Yeah, so it's die. So after that, you resurrect in a random location because there's no health stone. So that is fine. I mean, you know, I've still got all my stuff with me, so it's not too bad. Now, I want to show you guys something. So attack power, vitality, dexterity, and vigor. The only downside of this game right now is that I don't know what is for what. Like all these stats here, which one is for what purpose. So, you know, all these things become a very random encounter because it doesn't really tell you until. So this damage multiplier, this increase your hit point, increase your armor class and melee damage, increase resistance rating. And the fact that I'm an Ogre, so I got like an increase. Wait, hang on a second. Ogre is for armor, I think. So maybe I don't need dexterity. Maybe the safest bet is just to do a damage multiplier for now, right? There's an ancient item, by the way. I need to use it. Oh man. Okay, level up. Alright, so that is terrible. I'm dying again. Okay, so I can suffice to say this is so much harder than in the past. Let me see what I can do. I could take a hole here and rest myself. And now what I could do at this like extreme measure here, this is a very safe place. Okay, and now let me just read up a little bit on things here. Now I can't do anything else right now. And let me see, what's the quest like? Let's do this one here. Okay, activate your ancient item. There's an ancient item that I have. So the ancient item I have is over here. And to activate it, it does magical damage to all enemy around you every second. You can use gold to level up your ancient item as well. So this is more like a AoE thingy. You see this whole thing here around. So whoever near me will get will get into the like get attacked or whatever. Get your next class ancient at level 5. That's fine. Craft and place a campfire, cook any recipe. Now you see this guy here, they were just like getting destroyed. So there's calm needs as well. You see what I mean? So now I just need to. This could no, I cannot. This cannot be my base. But what I'll do is that I get some of this cobblestone. By the way, this is useful. Yeah, a bit slow, but you need those stones later. Trust me on that one. You'll need those stones to make something. And by the way, you know when you do all these like crafting things or whatnot, you get the survival kind of like an XP as well. A survival XP is what you see at the bar below there on the green bar there. I think one of them is survival XP, the other XP. So this is survival XP. Yeah. So one thing good about bar is that you can just passively kill off many things. You don't need to worry about. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, you can get some torches as well. So the torches is very. Ooh. No, I can't do it right now because I'm too low level. But whatever. Let me just put a. Yep, that is my. So this campfire. Yeah. So these are all very, very important. Just get as much cobblestone as you can because you need it. And I mean, I want to play this game as it is so that you guys know what it is like. And the reason why I want to take all the cobblestone right now is that as the corruption, this red thing progresses, you lose all these things that you see here as well. Because it will turn into red and you can't dig through it. So I just want to, since I found a place where I buy so many cobblestone, I think at least I have 25 of them, if I'm not wrong. How many do I have right now? 23. So yeah, you need a certain number of it, and I just don't want to waste it. Otherwise, once the corruption grows, I won't be able to have it there as well. You see? Yeah, so this guy will just get destroyed. Wow. Yeah, so I have I have a potion there, which will be very useful for me. to replenish my health right now. Well, this place turned out to be a really nice place for cobblestone, so just bear with me. Yeah, see, there you go. Nice, huh? And the campfire, you can pick it back up later as well. You don't need to worry about it. So I'm just not quite sure how far this can go. Oh man, I can't do anything else here. Let me see what else do I need. Cook any recipe. Let me just cook something first. Let me see. Meat is the best to cook, by the way. Cooking the meat is the best. So let's just cook this one. And you can eat it as well. It's feed you for 13, right? Completed. So I got a bowl of cooked vegetable. Craft and place a forge and a workbench. So I need to do a forge and a workbench. So let's see. Now you know what I'm talking about here is that man. So a forge is this one here. That is 20 cobblestone. That's why you need a cobblestone, right? Alright, and then you need a workbench. Workbench is 2 iron bars. So 2 iron bars is quite easy to make. So it's just 2 of them. 1, 2, done. And then after that you get the you know what, let me just pick up the stuff about first, man. It will disappear. And I want to get all these things first before it disappears. So now I'm not going to build my base here, I told you guys, because it's just, yeah. So that is a forge, and let me just do a workbench here. Workbench is here. I got wood, I got everything. So now I'm done. So after that I got carrot seed. Wonderful. Place a planter box blueprint. Clear an area. Place a planter box in the wood. Plant any seed in the dirt mound. So now this is important because that gives you food and option later. Let me just pick it up first. Okay, now I need to a couple of things I need to do here. Okay, now I've got torches, which is good, and the torches are always good. So I don't need that. And let's do a torches here. So now you can do a bit of digging here. There's a lot of cobblestone. It'll be a waste if you don't do it. But yeah, I mean it's a bit. I know it's a bit monotonous. But it's part of the game is to make sure that you get enough raw materials and you need it. Cobblestone is something that is rather rare to find as well because you only appear in the first level, and the first level do not get regenerated as you reset the map. So there's only a finite number of cobblestone that you can have, and you try to get as much of it as possible. So yeah, just bear with me on this one. I mean, this game is always a very relaxing game. I always enjoy playing this game a lot, tremendously. But I know I've seen this game changes tremendously a lot as well. It wasn't that hard, not like now kind of thing. And but now it's getting really, really hard. I mean, character died once already. Yeah, there's a fair bit of digging as well. So I think I'll stop somewhere soon. I need to find my base. And I told you my base has to be somewhere not near here. Alright, so let me just a bit more. Very rare. Okay, so yeah, I mean all this digging, once you invest in your survival kind of like XP into the skill point, you'll be a lot faster. You can dig like a couple of them at the same time as well. So you see there's a bit of progress as you go by. It's not that tedious, but yeah, I mean right now it looks very, very tedious. And I see whether I can need to cook some food or not. Okay, I need to balance off a little bit here because if I don't sort out my food supply and so on, I may have a problem. Yeah, you know what? Let me just get the okay. Okay, let me see. Let me just go and find my area. Very hard to see here, man. I mean, with my ancient, it's a lot easier because it does kill off things while I'm like at it kind of thing. Oh, another thing I need to watch out for is that any trees near the corrupted area, I need to clear them out as well because otherwise I will not be able to move the trees later. because you want to move the trees towards your area. I'll show you just a bit what I mean by that. And I think corrupted area is where all the monsters start to come out. Like this tree here, I need to dig it up as well. Not just I need to make sure that I harvest it and put it somewhere in my bag. Oh, it's very hard to see. Yep, sapling. Yep, the blessing, which is scroll. So I got a tree, which is good. So now I need to find a place whereby it's a little bit further away from the rest of the thing here. But you don't try to get all the sapling at one shot because you want to plant them. And you want to leave them some in the wild as well, so that you can continue chopping trees. You need the wood for the torch, for the platform, for many things. So yeah. So like I said, let's see. I want to get away from the corrupted area as much as possible. Okay, this is not a big one, but I think it's done. I don't know what this one is. Maybe it's where I died. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of pity because it's so dark. You can actually see some of this like food lying around as well. Some of the berries empty. Some of the, you could have some carrot as well. Okay, I become hungry at normal rate. Great. Yeah, so I think that was where I died just now. The character. And yeah, let me just chop more trees. Okay, anywhere here would be a good area to start thinking about making a base, because a lot of trees is good. A bit of flat land, which is good. So now how do I go about doing that? Is to create a safe environment for me to sleep inside, do some planning, and so on and so forth. So I think, oh man, this is terrible. So now coffee is good because I can stay awake. Now right now it's very important. I eat some food first. Coffee is the one that you're allowed to stay awake and without having to eat, constantly eating and so on. Now, okay, there are a couple of options here. I can start with this place here and do, oh man, there's so many of them, isn't it? So I could, so this area could be the one that I'm doing a bit of like wood and dirt. Where's my dirt? And I need more dirt. Man, this thing never ends, is it? Okay, now I have a little bit problem here. So let me see what I can do here. I want to clear off this guy here. Just level land a little bit because yeah, very, very unfortunate. Okay, this is not so pleasant here. Let me just do one more layer. This, so this will be my area, my base. Okay, another healing potion. Let's just have it first. Yeah, I'm just doing my base here, man. These guys keep disturbing me. I think this is a sapling, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, you guys will see what I mean in just a moment. It's a bit of artistic freedom here. Okay, I think I'm fine here. Now that I've got enough dirt, you need a dirt as well, and I can start to build a base here. So what you could do is get a door. Let me see where are the doors. So get a door there. I need the handy workbench. So I need to put a workbench there. That's fine. So I have the inventory here. Put all my stuff here. Forge and the campfire. I need to make a bed as well soon. So that's one. So I need to make some doors. Small door is fine. All right, 2 of them. Okay, so I need another one. So now what it does is that I want to place a door somewhere so that the monster will not come to me. Like hang on a second. This is going to be a little bit tricky. So I'm going to put a door somewhere here, right? So that's my area. Okay, so then I'm going to put my door here, and it's all temporary. You can move the door temporary, so you can move the door in just a bit as well. Oh, there are food as well. Let me just harvest all these things first. This will be useful for me to do farming a little bit. This area is quite good though, by the way. So it's a lot of cobblestones here. So I'm kind of cover some. Okay, so now that I have this one here, I can actually build the. Now how do I do this one here? I could do it in the past. I think I should still be able to do it. Yeah, look. Alright, something along this, and of course I need to do a bit of things here so I can get out. But you can close the door, right? See what I mean? Then I can do a bit of things here as well. Close the door. Yep. So that will be my base, right? So now I can eat, drink coffee, eat a bit of vegetable. Now that I've got this one sorted in a way. Because unfortunately, it's a bit too low for my orc. You can't get out. Okay, let me just take a bit here. Okay, so now this is my base, and I can build downward as well. So that is my base. Lovely. So this is my safe area. The monster should not be able to come to my place. Yeah, and now I need to start planting as well. Otherwise, I'll have problem getting food intake. So now how do I plant things? You could plant things with the plotter. So I'll show you how in just a bit. So this is the one that I need to build. I need a bed as well though, by the way. May I just get a bed. It give me a lot of very quality sleep here. So now I need to do something here. So I need to planter blueprint. So planter blueprint is here. You can have 8 dirts, and I've got a planter blueprint. I can put it there as well. Now let me just do some administrative stuff here. There's some debris on the ground, I think. Don't know why I couldn't put the planter over there. A bit of space optimization, not that required. You can only do one. So yep, it's the one here. So yep, so with that you can plant your seed. So where does seed come from? You know, all these things that you picked up. But then what you plant, depending on what kind of food you can make. Like for example, the mixed vegetable cooked veggies would be like a carrot and cabbage. So I think carrot and cabbage would be good. And the okay, carrot. So this, carrot seeds a lot already. Cabbage. Okay, so let me just put it here, put it there, plant some here, there. Okay. So 5 of this and 5 of this, and it will come. You know, it'll be fine. So I've completed. Open your survival panel by clicking on the green plus or using a B. So now this is the interesting part. But let me just go in there first. Let me continue to do some of these guys here because these are all given to me. Coffee is there as well. I don't know whether I could. Let me see whether I could, because I haven't been playing this for a while, and there should be a place where I can plant some trees, which is maybe not now. So there's a problem. Okay, good. Now I've got all things sorted. I'm going to put some plants here. Now this is survival tree. Now survival tree is the part whereby you can really further enhance your survivability. You can do mining, you can go farming, cooking, you can crop seed and foraging, alchemy and scrolls, livestock as well. I found that it is extremely important to get all these livestock things. So, like for example, chicken co-op is so important because you can, let me just get a chicken farm here. So chicken co-op is here, 30 wood. So all this wood that you got, you can put it here. So that is where the chicken will lay eggs. Eggs will give you food, of course. So that is why it is so important. You want them to have a small chance double egg. 2 co-ops are better than 1. So you want to go through here, right? This is the one that's important. So then, so I think, at least this is important. I'm not sure about this one yet because, it depends on how much egg diet you're going to have. So I've got 2 chicken farm here. So that will give you sorted for a while. You got your vegetable going, you got your eggs going, and you should survive at this stage. You should be able to survive really well. And craft some iron armor, craft an improvised weapon, and improve weapon, kill commander veil. So that is the one that you do the, so you see, done. So that's really good. So now you want to, now this is really good. Now you want to safeguard this area so that they won't be able to jump onto where you are. So how do you do that? I think it's through just making this a little bit wider, because you don't want people to jump to your top here, and then after that you destroy things and then it explode and then you destroy your building. Kind of tricky. Yeah. Whoa, they can open doors, you say? What the heck? So what's the point of having doors? Seriously. Okay, so now this is very interesting. So maybe it's not a good idea that they cannot go to the top here because they are quite dumb, right? So you oh, Mr. Breivik, look what you've done. So maybe it's not a good idea that they cannot jump. So I make sure that they can jump. So you can put some. Okay, so now they lead up. So now they can jump over here, opens out this door, doesn't really care because, hey, I'm not living there, I'm living here. So that's good. So door actually had no use. I can sleep here, by the way, if I want to or not, because I want to survive better. Now, I've got 4 more pawns. So I find that useful to be able to pick up extra corpse and, extra blue. Okay, so seeds and 2 seeds. So all these things are very important in terms of from the you don't need the more wood, but unlock useful meat recipe is kind of important as well. So there's quite a lot of things that are rather important from a survivability perspective, but you also need to bear in mind that you have other things like mining as well. You can got to like mining faster, so it does help you to mine faster as well. So my advice is that take a bit of each. Like for example, now is spring, right? So spring you can have extra kind of like a recipe to help you getting better cooked food kind of thing. So that is important. So there's a lot of things that's very important. I know I keep repeating myself, but things like things like all these things. I think all these things. This is really good. Yeah. This is really good. I mean, all of these are really, really good. So how do you start? Well, I think I'll go for this 10% chance of planting 2 crops per seed, more XP when you do planting. Because if you want to do a lot of planting, which I am, then this become rather useful. Yeah, it's interesting, huh? This guy just skipped time. I don't need to do anything. This part is so funny. Man. Yeah, you know what? Let me just do okay, so I do a bit of summer recipe, do a bit of this like I said. This is nice, all right? So now it's all done, sorted. Yeah, so it's good. So now, I got it all sorted here. So I just need to do some iron. So now, where are the iron? Yeah. So it feel like I'm cheating, but yeah, maybe I'm cheating. So now I need to find iron. In the I need a lot of iron, by the way. Now, how do I do this thing that I do? Man, I think sooner or later I need to go out and kill off these things here, right? Maybe not. Wow. Do they pass through me or not? This is like a passive XP, isn't it? Anyhow, now so the okay, so that's one. Let it run first. It's so bizarre. I'm getting constantly disturbed by all these things. So I need to make some iron bar. So I just go in here and get some iron bars. 6 of them. What can I do with 6 iron bar, right? So I can do a weapon. Where's my weapon? Yeah, so this is a better weapon. What? I'm hungry again. So this is a better weapon. So I'm going to do it now. Where's my anvil? Oh, I don't have anvil yet. Okay, so anvil is the one that... So this is forge. This is a workbench. And then you need to make an anvil. Anvil is the one that can make weapon or whatever. So anvil is over here. I need more iron bar. This is horrible. Wow, this is like they have a party over here, isn't it? Yeah. So I think sooner or later I need to... I can't even reach it. I mean, grab it. I mean, how do you expect me to kill off this thing? Oh yeah, I could. Fine. Okay, now I need. I'm on a mission here. I need to go and find iron, and the coffee is here. So I need more iron, and I need a lot more iron. So it's a matter of getting. You can open doors right now here, man. It's really horrible. Why do they do that? So now it's a bit of exploration, getting a bit of like going out to see iron. Now there's a whole bunch of iron there. Now this kind of thing is important as well later on when you make some buildings and so on. So just remember that. It's just to go above them, I think. Coffees are good. Who needs sleep when you have coffee? Okay, potion is good too. Let me just move the potion. Oh, I got new crops. That's very important. Okay, so now the this guy is ready for harvest. You see the size of it? Huge. And all this chopping tree will give you some XP as well. XP is very important. Okay, now let me just get all these things. And I need to plant some more cabbage. Alright, just bear with me, guys. It's a bit of like ooh, nice survival rank increase. So now I do a bit more here. Maybe okay. So so all these things are very good here. Man, I don't know what to do with all these things here. So many of them. Or you can get like a faster. I think XP is so important. Like these things, you should just try to grab as much as obvious as possible. Because with the XP gain, you can do even more things. So it's a, I don't really need all these things, but it's more for XP. Alright, so there are eggs there. You got 1 egg there. Last time the egg will fall over everywhere, but now they can hold a few more eggs. So your eggs. And with the eggs, you can let me just do a bit of cooking here. It's important. I don't know how this tree is going to grow. Okay, now the with the eggs, and let me just because I don't know what the attack power is saved. So I've got Melizot's bars. That is the one here. So this is what you can do with it. Heal you every second. Another passive, I guess. Ha, that's nice. So now I can heal myself. That is beautiful. Okay, so now let's do some serious cooking here because I need to sort out my food. Now, the one that I've got from the spring edition kind of food, if you recall, things are like a comfort chili, tomato soup, which is good. Tomato soup is good, by the way, in real life as well. You can put egg as well. So this is the one that you unlock using the survival ranks. I would highly recommend cooking some eggs, some of this like meat dishes that you need. All right, so these are the things that you eat just keep you alive kind of thing. I've planned all these things here, so I just go out, continue my exploration. Finding more iron would be my first priority. I'm hungry, so I need to eat some food here. So I'm just going to eat like your egg and the meat. Now I'm in a little bit of problem here because I think I need to start cooking more. And I need to hurry up a little bit. I've been taking too long trying to explain everything and not really working it. So all these things are important. You look at the XP on the green bar below, you get almost a bar just by chopping one tree. Think about it. Now, you need coffee, and you can just keep drinking coffee. You don't need to worry about, because the time that you're not doing anything is like you're wasting time to sleep. Sleep is overrated. It is in this game, at least. So I usually put a bit of dirt there so you won't fall underneath. All right, so that's done. Okay, so I'm continuing to explore the back of it. Well, I mean, the food is rather abandoned. I mean, there's quite a lot of food there you can eat. Now, this is where the boss is. You have to be very careful. This is where the boss is. Now, my problem is that now I don't have iron. And the iron usually take a while to... how much have I got? 5 of them. I may be able to get anvil, but I need to upgrade my weapon pretty soon. What is this guy here? Coffee count. Every time you drink coffee, get a coffee count. You can have 5 before you reach your limit. Reduced by sleeping. Okay, fine. I mean, Mr. Brevet has... I should stop publishing my video online. So he probably have seen all the exploit I have. I don't sleep at all, just drink coffee. Come on, Brevet, you have to give us some fun. Okay, let's see. I mean, look, this game is hugely fun. I mean, I highly recommend you getting it right now. For at least the 50% discount is madness. I mean, this game is just rather new, and he just want to push the sale so that more people get to know it, play it, and stream about it. I really highly feel that. Yeah, I mean. Okay, so now, let me see. I don't think I'll be getting any. Oh man, so many of them. Let me get a better weapon, because none of this drop anything decent for me. And I don't see. Do we see any iron ore? No, I don't see any iron ore. I need to dig deeper, I think. Okay, my last step of coffee coming up. And and I want to do something here. I want to make some get an anvil going. Iron bar. Okay, now I should have sufficient material to get anvil. So the anvil. Okay, so that is done. And I want to put it somewhere there so I can start to make armor, at least better weapon. So I can make better weapon. How many bars I have, man? Either that. Yeah, I mean it's the increase is not much, but then the armor here is important as well because you get more hit points, and the 42 hit point is nice. You know what? Get me one of these first. I think that will help me survive a little bit better. Now I have a food situation here, and I need to what? These guys are getting smarter, man. I thought they're zombies. So let's see how I can get rid of the coffee stack. One of them, get one of them. Let me see. I'm still trying to see how. Okay, so this is a new thing, right? So now I need to think about the cooking side of it, and I maybe just do some cooking here because I think it's important. What do I cook here? Maybe cooked veggie is always nice. Let me see how much food, because I need a balance between an amount of seed versus the maybe 3 of them first, because I need the seed, right? I can't do without a seed, and the because without a seed I can't plant. So that is the important things. There's some jam as well, which is kind of nice. With berry, you can get it free outside. So I need to explore the outside to make sure that I've iron, I have everything else. So let me go to the other side, because clearly, oh yeah, chicken. So clearly, this part has no iron. So I need to dig deeper, and the yeah. I can't find iron everywhere. Ah, this one here. So, you know, when you see it, just need to keep digging it. Oh, survival rank. So now survival rank is you know, I think this is important, like I said before. A bit of trade-off as well, because the faster you dig, of course, the better it is. But, you know, you don't really dig that. But this character, I think, will dig a lot. So, you know, maybe the next survival rank I've got, I would do a bit more on the mining part of it, because this character doesn't really have a lot of like mobility, unlike the rest of it that I play, like Paladin or Wizard that can teleport. Let me see. Nope. Any good kind of, nope. Okay, so there are a bit more iron here. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's good. Let me just get some of these guys here as well. I mean, you get XP as well as you'd mine, but not. I mean, it depends on what level is your survival rank. So sometimes not a lot, you know. Okay, I think I need to go over there, and now you could make something like you know, you can use a dirt as well. You don't have to make anything creative there. And usually I put some below so that it won't drop too far down. Okay, so dig through this guy. Yeah. I think I'll just dig through this guy and walk over to the other side. Oh, I can't jump over here. Okay, so now I'm almost there. I mean, even digging dirt, I think you have some XP or not. Maybe not. Okay, now get through this guy. Okay, oh, there are some over there as well. Okay, so I do have some. Ooh, and this is useful because I do need as much iron as I need, as I possibly just need to upgrade all my armor, and then I face Commander Veil, and then there'll be at least part of the thing done. Okay, now this is good. It's quite a fair bit of them. I hope it's enough though, for my whole set of armor plus the weapon upgrade, which I think I'll be really need for the. Are there anything here? Let me see. Nope. Okay. So I'll do some mathematics here in just a bit to see how many do I need. Now I need to have the, this is 10, 16, 20, I need 20, plus the weapon upgrade 20, 21. So I need 42, 21, or 20. 20, I need 40 of them. So I need to, I need 40 of them. I need 40, yeah? Let's see. So there's more there. You just have to make sure that you get everything that you can. Ooh, new crops. Man, this is hectic, huh? Let me just get all these things first. Well, I can do some incremental upgrade as well. You know, don't have to do everything at the same time. How far am I to my base? I'm actually quite far. There's some berry here, by the way. Commander Vale is over there. The big, the bad guy is there. So let me see what else. Do they have iron here? I think I'm kind of. Ooh, I'm out of torches. I mean, you need a lot of torches. That's why the trees are so important. To chop them, because you can't see in the dark below. Some berries. It's quite a fair bit of berries because it's springtime, I believe. So I'm still under coffee effect. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I mean, I can have some berry and then make some of this stuff here. My chicken, and some berry down there as well. So yeah, so a bit of like farming here. Lovely. You see, all this XP kind of helps you. Yeah, 7 and 7 is fine. Some egg, and I'm rather sorted. Yep. So that is it, and cook some food here. The better your skill, of course, the more food you can, and the better quality of food that you have, the survival ranks. So yeah, let's see what I can have. I can have eggs and some vegetable maybe. So like this one is 40, this one is 36. So the higher your survival rank, of course, you know, the better quality of food that you can cook. Yeah, and it'll feed you longer as well. So you could take a rest here as well. Anyway, I just want to get all this, get rid of the coffee buff, coffee debuff. Yeah, so now let's see survival rank. Like I said, I mean, I think, and the extra seed is important, but I want XP first. So yeah, so I want to get to here, then get more XP or harvesting. That's good, you know. The eggs are there. So now back to business here. I know it's a lot of like you know, the distraction. So extra harvest means more food. More food is more better. Okay, now let me just make all my iron first, and the okay, so now because that size 20, so I got 29. Still need a little bit more to 10 more, right? So now let's see, let's make some good stuff here. Let me send near and view. So now I would say I need the weapon, because the weapon is important rather. So this is the improved one. I need it for my, you know, quest anyway. And the now I need to think about I've got how many of them? 28 of them. 28, so I can have a chest item. And this one. Oh, I have feet as well. Okay, good. I have a full set. Better than I thought. I can face the Commander Vale right now. I can go do the boss. Very good. So wish me luck. And I think I can do okay, so this is man. Let me just do. I have a certain way of doing things here. So yeah. Okay, lovely. So I've got the ancient on, and I've got this guy here, and I got a blessing on my hotbar as well, so I can bless myself. I'm going to fight. Look, like real. I'm like a knight. So I'm here to. I think the other side is faster. I'm there to fight the Commander Vale. And I can't think of any other way to just like, because this one is not a ranged character. There's no kiting. It's just pure, you know, duel it out kind of thing. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I may need to retreat if things are not fine. All right. So, and the if I can chop some trees along the way, why not? Now I look mean, man. It's a bit dark though. My apologies. It's just. Okay, so how this buffed my my thing quite a lot. I told you. So done. So I've got a weapon, which is better than the one I have, of course. And then after that, I got the heartstone. Yeah, heartstone is good. It's good, man. Look, it's just like I don't do anything. Done. Lovely. So that I've stopped I killed off my first boss, and a heartstone and a homestone. So that is where you can. You see, with all the right gear, it's kind of fun. I look mean, man. I kind of like my bard actually. You know, they can help save self-help. You can do AOE. It's pretty nice. And there's a cow there, my new friend. So now I would like to put my heartstone, of course, where I need my home is. I don't know whether there's space somewhere or not. And just I got no space. I tell you what. I mean, why can't I put somewhere there? Weird. It's strange. So I need to put my heartstone, the stone somewhere. Maybe I just put it somewhere here first. Just for the, yep, this is the one. Yay. So, you know, what you do is that you could teleport into it. So for example, from here, you can do a teleport with T button, just like Diablo 3. And after that, from here, you can interact with this homestone to go back to where you were. And that's about it. Then after that, the next one, I've got General Store. General Store is another one that you need to, let me show it to you. So that is the one that you need, where's the blueprint? The blueprint is here. So this is the one that you need the tough grass and the wood. So with that, you can, let me just, yeah. So with that, you can actually do a bit of, let me just clear off the area a little bit. And then, yeah, so you can put a store there if you want. Huh? What? Oh man, this is weird. Okay, let me just okay, let me try again. You can put the store here. Yeah, and you can sell things like things that you don't need, like, you know, stick or whatever, or tough grass or whatever. You can sell them off. Like this one I don't need anymore, right? These two, then you can shift right. Yeah, you can get some money out from it because those gear that you don't want, and that's about it. I mean, you know, then you can get a bag of blueprint recipe. And the blueprint recipe is here, that you learn to make a bit of other things like the bank, which you need iron, and the twisted tree. So how the twisted trees works is that, you know, if unfortunately your character dies or whatever, for whatever reason, you can talk to the tree, the guy at the tree, and they'll give you, like, you know, some of this item back, kind of thing. So it's kind of useful, kind of neat. I just need to make sure that I get a place where I can put it somewhere. Yeah, so let me just show it to you guys. So what I mean is that, you know, as you know, if your character die in this game, you may drop items, and the item that you drop, you have to go back to a place to get it. But you could talk to this guy here. He looked like a Breivik, and then he'll give you back the items, but of course it costs gold. So yeah, something to think about here. I don't know whether this tree will grow with this thing here. If not, then I need to take this away, because I really want my area to grow. There's some chicken egg there as well. So yep, and then it goes on and on. I hope you can enjoy this video. Just a very quick introduction on how this game is like, a little bit of tips for you guys. You got to see a little bit of, like, you know, how the ancient works, that define the class, how the whole hunger system works, and so on. It's not that bad. I mean, you know, it's all right. I mean, you know, it's not like as hectic as people think that it is, and, you know, not happy about survival. I mean, it's all right. I mean, so long as you know what you're doing, get your crops going, get your chicken going, and you have way enough food that you need, and just go forth and kill some monster, a demon. All right, so I'll see you again next time. Do drop me a note below what you want to see, and thank you very much for your patience and watching this whole thing. Bye.